What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing you Ravens content every single day. If you want to stay updated with Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell as well if you want to get notified every single time. Wow, I totally messed it up. Every single time I upload a brand new video. Now, before I get into this video, I just want to give a quick shout out to all the people that already follow the new TikTok account. Been posting some stuff on there. If you like to see like me doing those Raven rants and things like that, I am basically going to be defending Lamar Jackson a lot on there. I already know I made a Lamar Jackson defense video and a lot of people are getting angry. And so I'm going to continue to keep defending Lamar Jackson. So if you want to see that type of content, go follow it on TikTok. And if not, it's totally okay. I don't fault you if you don't use the app or anything like that. Completely okay. Totally respect that. But in this video, I get to talk about one of my favorite players on the Baltimore Ravens roster. Nate Mccrary has been signed to a reserves future contract. Now, when the Ravens sign players to a reserve future contract, I'm most likely not going to make a video about it every time. However, I'm a huge fan of Nate Mccrary, and I think a lot of you guys are as well. I think we all loved him in the preseason, and then we really wanted to see him get an opportunity when the regular season came. And I believe he played like very minimally. Like he may have had a couple carries and may have gotten on the field a couple times, but that's about it. But, he was on the Ravens practice squad. He got brought over to the Broncos, actually. And then the Broncos got rid of him, and he went back to the Ravens practice squad. And then he was typically a protection by the Ravens almost every single week until the end of the season. And then they've signed him now to this contract. And if you guys don't know what a reserves future contract, I'm going to lay it out for you guys so then you have a good understanding of it, because a lot of contracts in the NFL and a lot of random things, the major news outlets, ESPN's not writing big articles on this, right? Sports Center's not talking about it, right? So a reserves future contract is basically available whenever the season ends for any team, and it is for players that were not on the active 53-man roster when the season ended. And what it does is it protects them from being signed by any other teams. And also it does not count against the salary cap. It actually just counts against the 90-man salary cap, which is significantly higher than the regular 53-man salary cap because they weren't on the active roster. They don't know whether or not they're going to make it next year. So it doesn't hurt the salary cap, or the typical salary cap that everyone actually looks at, the one that actually matters. And so that's a good thing. Nate Mccrary is going to be able to fight for a spot next year. And that's amazing because if you look at the Ravens, yeah, they got Gus and JK. They're coming back. But who's going to be that third guy, right? Could it potentially be Justice Hill? Absolutely. He has a chance. But I think, maybe the Ravens are looking at Tyson Williams. Maybe the Ravens are looking at maybe even a Devontae Freeman or a Latavius Murray. Maybe they liked it. But I'm very happy that Nate Mccrary is actually going to get another chance next year. I think that shows a lot of just great things for him because the Ravens have a lot of options at running back, and for them to say, hey, no, we want this guy, Nate Mccrary, it speaks volumes in my opinion, because he is a very, very talented player at a Saginaw Valley State. And, I just always really liked him. I think he's got great burst. I think he's got really, really decent power. Doesn't have crazy top end speed or anything like that, but he churns his legs and is able to fight for extra yards. And that's something that the Ravens really need. They've got Gus Edwards, who is kind of a bowling ball, one cut back and a bowling ball. J.K. Dobbins, he's got great speed. He's got, he's difficult to bring down, but I feel like they need a guy that's just going to seek contact and go quick into the hole and fall forward. And I think that could absolutely be the role of a guy like Nate Mccrary, because Gus and JK, they're decent at pass catching. Nate McCrary is also good at pass catching. And I do understand potentially people are like, no, the Ravens need a pass catching running back. And I can see that argument, but I think the Ravens may keep 4 running backs. So they could go, all right, here's our backup power back in case of a Gus Edwards injury, or Gus is just tired and they want somebody to just smash mouth that type of football. Boom. And then also having like a third down back similar to Justice Hill, but I would rather not have Justice Hill. Just I don't think he's the level of running back that the Ravens need. However, he's a terrific special teams player. He could very well still be on the roster. But a guy like bringing up guys that got drafted recently and Antonio Gibson. I don't know that maybe Antonio Gibson's a little bit too good to be the Ravens pass catching back, but just like an undrafted or a very late round pick used on a pass catching running back, I would be okay with that. But I just want to kind of give this update. I'm not going to give a lot of updates on like really small contracts and things like that, like this one is. However, I am such a big Nate Mccrary fan, and I really want him to get a chance that I figured I would make a video on it. But let me know what you guys think about the contract. Are you excited Nate Mccrary gets a shot, to make the team next year? To be on at least the practice squad, if not anything else, to then come in mid-season if somebody was to get injured. If they say, hey, we need to change a running back, potentially Nate Mccrary could be that guy. I'm just really happy for him, and I'm really happy that he's getting this chance. But if you guys also, it's the off season, there's a lot of random things to talk about. If you guys ever have anything that you want me to talk about, like specifically, comment it down below and just say like, hey, can you talk about this? I've already gotten like some people on Twitter saying like, hey, can you make a video on this? I'm getting to those. But yeah, if you guys ever want us to talk about anything, myself or Joshua or us both, like all those types of things, we will talk about them. Like, it's the offseason, not a ton of news coming out every single day. So, we get to talk about, whatever's going on within the Ravens fan community or the Ravens organization or anything related to the Ravens. So let us know what you guys want. But thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe for daily Ravens content, and I will see all of you again tomorrow.